Alright, sorry about that, I'm back. Nephews needed stuff like always. It's all good. So let's see. We're at 225. 225. It is 1:44 p.m. We should be okay. Alright, welcome back to Project Gaming. It's your boy Josh coming back at you with some more Kingdom Come Deliverance II. We are starting episode 13 of our playthrough. Hope everybody's doing well, and we'll continue on with it. There's a lot of shit to do for the Miller's questline. So, for those of you that weren't here last episode, we fucked up on the Jaunt, apparently, which is the blacksmith questline. Completely my fault. So now we're having to do the Miller's questline, which I thought sounded boring as shit because of the fact that he wanted us to carry sacks of flour. Then we found metal ball bearings in the sacks of flour, and now he's wanting us to go break into places. So that got way more interesting than what I thought it was going to be. And he seems to be like a professional thief, basically, because he's like classing us in the arts of thievery and shit. So yeah, that's super interesting. So it's like, what is it? They wanted me to go to Zheliovoth to go get his clothing, and then go talk to the dude that got caught last time. He's also giving me the ability to practice my pickpocketing. Practice takedowns and pickpocketing.
I'm sorry.
Let's go practice takedowns and pickpocketing. What up,
Praise
though?
God.
Yo, I want to practice pickpocketing, brother.
Crazel said you'd teach me to pick pockets.
Sure. Follow me. I know a quiet place. So Crazel took you on just like that? Surprising. Crazel hardly trusts anyone. He's a smart man. So don't you even think about betraying him. That would end badly for you. Not to scare you, though. That's not what I'm here for.
Alright.
Come to me.
I'll come in you. What?
Let's begin.
Not so fast. You're new here, so here's some advice before we get started.
Okay.
I'm listening.
First of all, rich or poor, most folks carry their things in a pouch either in front or in the back. The front one holds keys, coin, and other small items.
And the rest is in the back.
Exactly. Now, this is important. Don't steal from the front pouch unless you're sure you know what you're doing.
What if I
Well,
need?
what if I need something from it? Like a key to a chest?
You can try taking it from behind. It'll be more difficult, but it's manageable if you're careful enough. Show me how nimble your fingers are then.
All right, let's do it.
So what then?
Grabs
I don't
me.
have all day.
Oh, sorry. Grabs Pizzle.
Do you have it yet? What's...
Okay, so the longer we hold, the more chance we are of getting caught.
the holdup?
Done.
Very nice. I didn't notice you at all, and that's exactly what you want. Now give back what you took.
Here you go. What now?
That's it. It's a simple art. But if you want, you can give it another try.
Sure.
Yes.
All right. I'm ready.
Oh, my bad. Started dialogue. I wish it wasn't the same button.
Do you have it yet?
That's that.
You're good at this. Want to try again?
Nah, I'm good. I want to try taking
I'd rather try takedowns.
Why not, since we're here? Well then, it's easy. Sneak up behind me and choke me out. I won't fight back the first time, so you should have no trouble. Just remember, you mustn't let me see you.
All right.
All right, I'll give it a try.
Shit! That hurt! You knocked me out nicely. I didn't notice you at all. Nice job.
Homie likes getting choked out. You know any way to make some money?
Would you know of any other way to make some extra money?
The only thing you can do in this backwater is steal cabbages. But go and ask those woodcutters on the opposite hill. You might find something more interesting there.
Why the woodcutters?
Just think about it. They've been cutting timber in the middle of nowhere for a pretty long time. And they get paid for every wagon they unload at the sawmill. They work all day long and don't move an inch. They have nothing to spend their money on.
I think I know what you're getting at.
All their earnings must be hidden somewhere in their camp. And it must be a lot of money.
What
What does Crazel say about that?
He said it would be obvious it was one of us. After all, they can see right into our backyard from their camp. But you're not from around here. You might get away with it.
What's the purpose of that pen? I see you're not grazing livestock there.
Indeed we're not, friend. That's where we learn how to fist fight.
Fist fight? How come?
Why do you think? It's a pretty handy thing to know, and it's 100 times better than sitting on your ass all day.
Does the miller know about this?
Crazel? He came up with the idea, mate. Hey, fancy having a go?
How does it work?
And how do these fights work?
Nothing to it. You put aside your weapons and armor, challenge one of us, and hop in the pen. And from there on, it's pretty clear, I suppose.
Okay. How many fighters are there?
And who takes part in these bouts?
Well, the first is of course me. If you manage to beat me, you can try Malik. He ain't as fast as me, but he's got a stronger punch. And if Malik ain't tough enough for you, there's always Vera. He'd tear you to shreds.
Alright, let's try to fight.
I'd love to try these bouts of yours. Shall we?
Wait a mo. First you need to get permission from the miller.
Crazel? Why's that?
He's the one who came with the idea and made it work. He's looking for a champion among us for the Zheleyov tavern fights. There, they have proper brawls. Not like here.
I have participated in the Zheleyov tavern brawls. Come. So he's got a little exclamation point on him. What's up with that? I'd like to try fighting.
I hear you let your hands fight each other. Could I have a go too?
Who told you about that?
Hensel told me. He said I can join if you allow it.
Hensel did? What a blabbermouth.
So can I join in?
Well, all right, since you already know about it. Them three slackers of mine ain't exactly had their finest hour in Zheleyov. Maybe they could learn something from you.
To Zheleyov, you say?
Aye. Once in a while, I send my strongest hand there to test his mettle against the locals. He earns a few groschen, and I sleep better at night when folk around know I have a hulk of a man like that here.
And if I beat your hands, would you send me to Zheleyov? I could also use those groschen.
We'll see. You ain't beaten no one yet.
About the document. What does this have to do with the lead balls?
Does the document have anything to do with the pile of lead balls in your sacks?
As a wise man once said, everything relates to everything else. Only time will tell who's worthy of the true light of knowledge. And who is worthy of nothing more than to spend the rest of his days in the shadow of ignorance with his snout in the dirt?
I get it. Another quote. That's how you always fob me off when I ask about something I'm not supposed to.
You learn quick.
Okay. Well, I say it's time for me to learn about thieving.
What is it? Are you whistling just for fun?
No, whistling for my pony. My little pony. Practice lockpicking, practice takedowns and lockpicking. Let's go get our outfit back. Man digging a hole. I'm not worried about that.
Good to see you.
Catchpole.
Greetings.
He's a barber. She's a bathhouse wench? Okay.
How can I help you today?
I heard about Krazel's.
I heard you have some clothes here that belong to Miller Krazel.
You're damn right I do. They're here waiting for him. Only I had to put them away in a chest in the loft. So I don't have to be constantly reminded of the debt Krazel racked up here. Taking his bloody time he is, the bastard. Those rags have been here for so long, the rats have got into them. Why do you care about them so much anyway?
I'd like to take him.
The miller mentioned them. Said I could take them.
Are you his new lackey or what? Did Zinnek start to get on his nerves?
Well,
Look, I don't really care who takes them. They're a bunch of boring rags. But if you only knew how much work it was to wash out them particular black stains and sew up the burn holes, and most of all, to wash out that awful stench of rotten eggs. Blah. Along with Krazel's debt, it'll cost you this much, including the price of soap.
What if I convince you?
come on, Dorothy.
What is it?
Well, I'm sure I could
Work
get you the
everywhere.
brushing. I have a feeling you prefer a more steady supply of silver.
What do you mean?
You're looking at a fellow who meets with all sorts of important people in the region. And these people ask him, "Where did you get such beautifully clean clothes, good sir?" And he honestly answers, "Well, from Dorothy and Angeliov, of course. She washes your clothes so gently and thoroughly, you'll feel like you're wrapped in a feather quilt. And trust me, I'm willing to pay for a comfort like that."
I'm starting to like the sound of this fella. I'd be happy to give someone like him the keys to the chest that's in the loft with all the other forgotten clothes. He can even wear Krazel's robe. At least people will see we can turn even a drab rag like that into a garment worthy of a king.
I'd love to see that for myself.
Here you are.
Yay, I win. So, I don't want to get in trouble for fucking robbing someone again. Whenever I'm not trying to rob somebody. So it's in here, in the loft, she says. I assume it's this chest.
It's almost ready.
Nope. This one. Simple hood. Oh, she's letting me have like all of it.
Good day.
Damn. These are some fine thieving clothes.
Maybe I should add some
fine thieving clothes. Can you have multiple outfits? You can have outfits. Okay. So I have a sneaking set of stuff now, and my main set of stuff. Does all of that still stay in my inventory? It does. Okay. Alright, so now we have to go do a bit of thieving. Hi, dipshit.
Are you Zinnek?
Yeah, look, mate, I really need to piss. Can you let me out of here?
Where's the documents at?
Crazel sent me. He's looking for some document the bailiff took from you.
And what's the password?
Hermes Trismegistos?
I'm just yanking your pizzle. You should have seen your face. They caught me at night when I was robbing a merchant, and then they make any distinction between what I stole and what I already had on me. They took everything, including that document, and locked it all away in the chest of stolen things in the Rat House jail. You could get into the jail from the courtyard behind the Rat House. It's right under the guardhouse. Or you could get there from behind the tavern alongside the fence. As soon as you find the stairs leading down, you'll know you're in the right place.
Well, who's got the key to it?
Well, actually, I had it, but when the guards shook me down, I must have dropped it. It was in the chamber, next to the one with the chest. They've got a pretty soft bed in there, I tell you. The key probably fell under it.
Is that the only key?
No, of course not. Every guard in Troskovitz has one. Best to rob one of them who's slacking off or having a nap. Look, mate, do you actually know how to pickpocket?
I'll get some advice. Why not?
Well, I'm still learning, so I could use some advice.
You're in luck. You're speaking to a master. Of course, I am in the stocks just now, but that was just rotten luck. There ain't much I can teach you like this, is there? Better go and see Crazel. Take care and good night.
Alright, so... Oops, wrong thing. That's not what I care about. Steal the Wrath House. Documents. Alright, so... Zinnik himself had one of the keys to it, but fell under the bed in the room next door. I can also pinch one from the guards in Troskowitz. Can I not talk to you? Hello.
Did they look for us to tell you?
Tell me what?
What entered
Tell
Kingdom
me
got
why.
plans for the wedding?
No. But other than that, he's been babbling about the wedding non-stop.
Can't say I blame him.
God be with you.
After all, he is marrying off his only niece.
I get that. But I just can't listen to it anymore.
Well, it's better than listening to news about bandits running rampant.
Good to see you.
God be with you.
Why don't you have a torch? You can't be out after dark without a light.
Okay.
That's more like it.
Change outfits to the sneaky one.
Now, on your way.
Okay. My bad. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Wait. Before we go and fuck a bunch of shit up.
Oh, fucking night shift.
Da-da-da-da. Thank you. Bye bye, sir. Oh. I can take one of those potion things or whatever to you. Going to burgle things.
The offer of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Krazel's document.
Alright. Well, wait. Shouldn't I go ahead and sneak into the one of these two? not the place I think it is. All right. I think we're good. Alrighty. Oops, wrong button. Probably gonna be really tired by the time I get here. Actually, not as bad as I thought. Avoid him. Oh no, I didn't manage to avoid him.
I'll show you!
I can't switch outfits. Fuck.
Fucking hell! I'm all yours!
That's so fucking
Now
annoying.
you're finished! Show what you're made of! Right on the noggin!
Holy shit, I'm gonna bleed out. Yes. Fuck. Oh man, it's going all the way back to this. Drop. Wait. Okay, never mind.
The author of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Krazel's document.
Change outfits back to this, and then we will go ahead. Well, first off, that way we don't have to do this all again. Alright, cool. And now we're gonna travel back down there. A trap. Oh no.
Fucker!
Why are they jumping me? Okay. How close am I? Do I just run the rest of the way? Oh, I'm close. Alright, yeah, we're just running. Fuck out. Hail. Hail. Behind a chimney. Up here. Yep, alright. Nope. Why did I do that? I'm an idiot. Should have slept longer. Damn. Alright, there we go. Now we're bueno. Let's eat some food. We'll have a thing of beer or a thing of wine. Dried apple.
God bless you.
God bless you. Oh, I thought I was gonna break my cankles, but I didn't. Thank God. An hour maybe? Yeah, there he is. Howdy.
God bless.
I
have
got
that
a
document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
I took a look at the document. I couldn't really make much of it. Who's this Hermes Trismegistos?
My fifth cousin. We write to each other sometimes.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Did you find my family tree at the rat house, too? Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes. Of course.
What now?
That much? We're going to need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job? What do you say?
Oh, don't tell me you've forgotten. I need to get to that wedding in Semin.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way. Only it'll be a little longer than expected.
Are you kidding?
Are you yanking my pizzle?
Not at all. I'll get you to the wedding as sure as the heavens are above me, and the fire of the Creator is within me. But you'll have to wait a while. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish? Not at all. It's high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I wouldn't be so sure, but I've taken you on as an apprentice, so I might as well tell you something. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices in theurgy, bring him to life.
What is a golem?
A golem? What's that?
A golem is a helper brought to life using divine words. A living statue endowed with massive strength. Can be made of clay, wood, stone, basically anything. I'll make one out of flour. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine. You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have the strength of 10 men.
You're trying to play God? You know they could burn you at the stake for something like that. It's witchcraft.
Ah, horseshit. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind. Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. And all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly!
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now, I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
This has something to do with that alchemy of yours, eh? I don't know much about that stuff.
Nitra is saltpeter. White crystals similar to salt.
And what needs salting here in the mill? Or is it supposed to be some peculiar Crazel wedding gift for a young semi?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired, and his fists will have the power to smash rocks. But saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
So you're serious about this golem? And are you certain it'll work out?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
All right, then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look, that you can point me in the right direction, and also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes. Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
So this Bonnie is some kind of
Is
witch,
she a witch?
who's in on this golem stuff.
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. And you don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily-liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
Alright, well, how do I get there?
How can I get to this lair?
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along the pond. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in front of the lair. You can't miss it. Oh, and so I don't forget. You could pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie. It would make her very happy. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, she has to spend time with that blabbermouth, Zinnik. On the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his tongue for a while after his encounter with the Troskowitz stocks.
If Bonnie spends time with Zinnek, she may want some spirits rather than herbs.
Bonnie? Never. Being a decent Christian, she avoids alcohol like the plague. Right along, so you're back as soon as possible.
To the lair.
She's been through a lot of dick. Yep, you thought that was funny, buddy?
Everything all right?
Do you have a moment? Praise the Lord.
Good day.
Who the fuck's talking to me? Are you talking to me?
What's going on?
Do you have any coin to spare?
150? Oh my gosh.
Why are you asking for charity? Fancy an ale, eh? The amount you're looking for, it sounds like you plan on downing a whole keg.
That wouldn't go amiss, but really, I need the coin so I can travel to Vlashim.
That's quite a way.
I've always found it to be a day or two's ride.
But I don't see any horse.
I don't have one. That is true. I'll join a caravan, ride along, pay for my way, my provisions and such.
I guess I'll be a good person.
I can spare you a few coins. It's a lot more than I normally give, I have to say.
Thank you so much. May the Lord repay your kindness.
Farewell. May you travel safely.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see here. We're basically coming up on the edge of time here. I got friends coming over here in like the next 30 to 40 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and end an episode off here, and I will probably be streaming more this evening. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great time. Bye-bye.